Fastball for a strike. And the home opener is underway. And it's quickly 0-2 the designated hitter. That one down the line. Clark steps on first for the out. And here's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams.
We have a switch hitting legend at the plate right now, Boog. Bernie is just so smooth with everything he does. He can swing it, he can field it, and rumor has it he can really play the guitar. He's one of those guys that is just great at everything he does.
And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Off the plate inside. Ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Now a chance for Rafael Palmeiro. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
And a foul ball. May comes set. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Williams stands at second with 2 gone. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. And starting in this one, Matt Cain.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's towards center. Junior settles under it and makes the catch. 1 away. Terry Pendleton up now for the Brewers. In the air left field. Santander racing after it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Milwaukee, Ken Griffey Jr. And that's in the dirt. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
That misses. 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Second inning set to go. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
He was late there. Strike one.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's going to be Ted Simmons. In the dirt, ball one.
One ball, one strike.
And there's a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Misses inside, and that's ball three.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
First pitch swinging.
No ball, one strike.
Started after it, appeal to third, and he went around according to Patrick Johnson. 2 outs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Jason Varitek up now for the Brewers. Nice stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now it's Mookie Betts.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Jr. moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for New York, Brendan Donovan. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball one there.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
May fires. To third might be 2. To second, that's one. Now over to Clark. Double play. Back to the top of the Mets order. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Polanco, in his 9th season, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go in.
Got him, Larry. As we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Just missed. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Williams. And there's one away. So the lineup flips over. Here's Trey Turner. He's 0 for 1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior corrals it. And a couple of quick outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Terry Pendleton. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball. Witt over to first. Inning over. Start of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. May back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. And that's in the dirt.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. 4th inning underway, no score. Hard hit right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the inning, and here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Just missed.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That one misses, and the count 2-1. Just missed.
3-1.
Line drive, base hit right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. And that misses. And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt, but kept close. Nice job behind the plate there. Junior on at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses, and now 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position.
That one is absolutely belted. Forget it. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. Here's a big power threat. Tony Clark. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. And they get the out. Jason Varitek up now for the Brewers. Junior ranging back, leaping, and he brought it back.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mookie.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mookie now. Walked his first time. And that drops in for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs, base is empty. And Mookie takes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
It's through for a hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to.
And he got him. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now here is Anthony Santander. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Calls it in, and there's one away. Ted Simmons up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
May delivers. And that one moves his feet. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that skips into dirt.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Inside, just missed. That one inside. Look out.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Brendan Donovan up now for the Mets. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout. So those
nice grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Trey Turner. Moved to first. Crow Armstrong back in on a dive. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And the batter now, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed.
I think really just tried to be careful, man, in scoring position there. See if he can somehow navigate through this lineup, get a more favorable matchup, perhaps get him in a rollover on a changeup, get a ball on the ground, get a double play, and get out of this.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-1. Crow Armstrong leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Junior snags it. Runner tags at second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Ken Griffey Jr. up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fouled off down the right side. That one misses in the dirt. That's to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw is still in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Bernie Williams up now for the Mets. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Williams, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Bang! He crushes that one to center field. It's 2-2. Ken Griffey Jr. up now for the Mets. inside. And that's ball one. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Crow Armstrong. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Brewers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And another ball.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one. Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Tony Clark will hit next. Outside low. And that is ball 1. There's a strike. And that one way outside. 2-1. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit, Jason Varitek. Grounder might be 2. The throw to second, on to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double. Back here in Milwaukee, top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. A new pitcher in the game. Tanner Scott.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
That one missed. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air right field. Tatis sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the second baseman, Mookie Betts.
Now pitching for New York, number 75, Andre Munoz.
Witt. Over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings through that one for strike one.
No ball.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late with the swing there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
No ball. 2 strike.
Hit in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Ripped to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Go ahead run on base. Donovan digs in now. Fouled off. He was late.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
And that's
1 ball,
downstairs.
1 strike.
And it's a ball and a strike. Runner on the go. That one lifted to left. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Bobby Witt Jr. up now for the Mets. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch misses in. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the eighth. On the ground, right side. Betts up with it. Gets it to first. Out number 3. Back here at American Family Field. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Trey Turner at the plate. Munoz back to work.
No, that's a ball.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Just missed. And fouled off. And that's outside.
3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it hits the fence. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Yeah, that's fouled off. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Inside, just missed. In the dirt. And the runner holds.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just off the inside corner. 3-2 down.
That's a really good take.
with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Junior, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. No outs. Runners at first and third. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes Anthony. Santander in a big spot. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Inside at 100. Ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Going to count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Tony Clark, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Back here in Milwaukee. And now the DH, Jorge Polanco. Slider right there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, Turner. Fires to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Bernie Williams up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All tied up here at the top of the 9th. Mark Davis takes over on the mound, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. And the 0-1. Missed inside with the curve. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Good job to fight that one off. On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. That one out to right, and that's a fair ball.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to...
Runner on the go. Strike in there.
0-1.
Throw. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Comes up empty.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Right side. Bats up with it. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Turner swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Go to second. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Way out front for strike two.
1-2.
And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Bottom 9. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Number 38.
Gets by him. And he'll pull him to second safely.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Mookie digs in here. So the tying run at second. In the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. The 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 ball. 1 strike.
Out of here. Ball game. That one's got to feel good. And the Brewers walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing at the bat, nice win for the team.
And the final score here. And we welcome you to Laughing Mountain Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's Orlando going up against Atlanta. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Turner. Swings here and blasts one left field. Santander pulls that one down, and a quick out, number one. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. Rip to third. And that's an out. And now Ken Griffey Jr. That was the sweeper, but it missed. There's a strike. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Rafael Palmeiro stands in now and watches strike one.
0-2 is the count.
And he chases that one. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
0-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And a good eye there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. And that's in the dirt. Gibson, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
As he was out front that time. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Has room, and he makes the catch. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. Anthony Santander at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every fifth day. Go out there. Hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the seventh inning or later.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. He's there. It's a two-out double. So, runner at second, two down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Santander on at second with two down. Next one misses, and it's 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one. Check swing, called strike. Missing inside, and the count is 1-2. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Jason Varitek will hit next. First offering, and it just misses. No score here in the second. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Betts, and that clips the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
At the belt and fires. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Outside.
That pitch is out.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2-1.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Back foot slider struck him out. And now Jack Peterson. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jason Varitek. And a curve is down and in.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Santander racing after it. Hauls it in, 1 away. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong goes 5 feet 11 inches, 22 years old. Usually in center field, but today starting in left.
0-2.
Just off the inside edge.
One thing I always felt, if I played left field instead of center field, was that the ball gets out there to you pretty quick.
And it gets by him.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. May over to first. Crow Armstrong back on a dive. Crow Armstrong at first, 1 gone. And a foul ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Top of the 3rd, no score. Started to swing, held up. This to 3rd. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Bang, bang at first. Great hustle to beat that one out. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Pendleton in the box lays off for ball one. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings through that one for strike two.
2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And that's 2. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Gibson back to work. And there's a foul ball. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That misses off the outside edge. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. 1 down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit 1 homer his senior year. Now a check swing grounder. Betts whips it to first, and Bellinger is out. Back to the top of the lineup, and here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch misses. Ripped on a line to center. Junior makes the play, and the inning is... And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Bellinger settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. 1 down. Rafael Palmeiro, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tony Clark getting ready to hit. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. 2 out, space is empty, and now it's even up. There's a strike. And Big Red gets his second. Bottom of the 4th, and the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Puts a bunt down. Clark. And he's safe at first. Great hustle to win the foot race there. Anthony Santander at the plate. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Clark over to second, back to first, and that is a double play. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. And a ground ball to first. He'll do it himself, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Jason Varitek. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hauls it in for the out. One up, one down. And now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out looking his first time. Just
Outside,
missed. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Whips it to first. And Betts is gone. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Painting with 99. Hit hard on the ground to short. Castro sends it to first. That's the third. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. This is Willie Castro. Just missed.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball two.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. It's 1-0. And Jack Peterson stands in. Going along.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Crow Armstrong moves after it. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Varitek stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And that one fouled off. Just missing there. Now 1-2. That's inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air out towards right center. Griffey gets under it. Snags it for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Gary Simmons with the call. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And there's a hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tap foul at the plate.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
On the ground, right side. Albies throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Here's Turner now.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Bellinger in position. He makes the grab. 2 down. So digging in, Terry Pendleton. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Well, we go bottom 6. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Gibson back to work. High fly ball out towards left field. And that's a foul ball. Albies, 26 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Next pitch is outside. Check swing, no appeal.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And it remains 2-2. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. This one popped up. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Betts tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, bases empty. Anthony Santander now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. An absolute smash to left. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. And now David Ortiz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one pulled foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-1. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Leading off, Ken Griffey Jr. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, these players just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Tony Clark digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's ruled a swing. It's bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball. Castro tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Nope, he held back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. To first, 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jack Peterson.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Nope,
just missed. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and Peterson retired. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That one fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And down on strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Jason Varitek. Slap the other way, foul. May comes set. And that's off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Right side. Bellinger in a full sprint. Brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Mookie now. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. That's back there onto the track. And he makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. On the ground to third. Polanco tosses to first. And they take care of Tatis for the out. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. That smash towards center. 1 away. Bellinger up to hit. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 1. Bounce to the right. Over to the second baseman to retire the side. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Loaisiga, a righty that throws with power. 26 years old, and he's a native of Nicaragua.
That ball's foul.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Turner, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and he breaks his bat. He steps on the bag, 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. At the plate, Terry Pendleton. High fly ball out to left field. And that'll do it.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one.
Attack phase. There are
previously on Storylines, the Negro Leagues.
Oscar Charleston stepping in now for the Crawfords with one gone and a runner in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Under it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
There are a lot of stories of how good Oscar Charleston was, Boo, but here's one stat that sums it up pretty well. He's the only player in MLB history to win the Triple Crown 3 times. The only other players to even do it twice are Rogers Hornsby and Ted Williams.
That one is gone. The last 2 of those Charleston Triple Crown years you mentioned, Singy, 1924 and 25, he was playing for the Harrisburg Giants, 2 hours east of the Philadelphia Phillies, who were finishing second to last both years, when they could have had an all-time talent leading them if not for segregation. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one in the air center field. And Stearns makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back now at Greenleaf Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. And that's outside.
Dick C. was part of the $1 million infield for the Newark Eagles with Ray Dandridge, Willie Wells, and Mule Suttles. Someone once asked Dick if Oscar was as great as everyone claimed, and he said he was greater.
Tosses to first, and a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. One out, runner at second. And here's the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. And that one misses up and in. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a base hit up the middle. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 1-0. Oscar digs in for the second time here, already 1 for 1. And the first offering is not close. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Extra bases for Oscar Charleston, now with 2 hits in the game. Martin Digo digging in now. And that one is lifted in the air. This one lifted to the outfield. Oscar's really hustling for it. He dives, but he can't make the catch. 1 run. Here's Digo. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He hangs on. What an incredible catch from Oscar Charleston.
In 1921, as a member of the St. Louis Giants,
Chance for the Hilldales to break it open early with Oscar Charleston digging in, and 2 runners on with nobody out. Lined into right. Base hit into the outfield. The throw is wild and it gets away. First pitch just misses.
In 1921, not only did Oscar Charleston win the Triple Crown playing on the St. Louis Giants, he led the league in steals too. Only one other player ever did that, Ty Cobb in 1909. But Cobb didn't also lead the league in doubles and triples like Oscar did. Unreal.
Here's Oscar Charleston to the plate with a chance to make this a big first inning for the Crawfords. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. In comes the run from third. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. Oscar Charleston stepping in now. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. Fastball is outside.
Well, 2 of the all-time best going toe-to-toe right here. Martin Digo on the bump. Oscar Charleston in the box trying to tie up the game.
Fought off foul. High fly ball down the left field line. Back there. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Oscar Charleston steps in for the Hilldales with runners at the corners and nobody out. A big opportunity. Ball 1, no strikes. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. One down. Oscar Charleston stepping in now.
Chet Brewer, one of the best pitchers of the Negro League, said he loved to pitch when Oscar Charleston was playing first base because Oscar was so strong that he could take a new baseball, turn it between his hands, and open up the seams.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Welcome back to Rickwood Field. And here's the first baseman, Oscar Charleston. That one outside. And that's ball 1. Oscar was definitely feared for his ability just as much as his strength. Connie Johnson, who later pitched for the White Sox and Orioles, said he'd come to bat with the score tied and they'd walk him. I wondered why until one day they pitched to him and he hit it out of the park. 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Should have this one. And out number 1 on the grab. So 2 down.